See, like a problem here, miss?
Well, actually...
Because if you have some sort of issue with me, what you do is you take me aside in private and you talk to me. You don't dress me down in front of my kid. I'm paying you to educate my son, not me, okay?
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Shout out to Mr. Chris for his PayPal donation. This is his message. Hi MHD, I really appreciate your content and it helped a lot of my friends and myself to find a deeper understanding of the importance of masculinity. Especially now that I'm a dad of a 2-year-old boy, I really enjoy the role of it and grew a lot. The pressure of being a dad and loan provider is stressful, but great at the same time. I just watched the Netflix movie Old Dads, and I think it's pure gold. Maybe you will like it and find something valuable to create out of it. As my mom told me last year, dads are the better parents, but always busy outside of home, creating a world for the family. Have a great day and keep being awesome. Kind regards, Chris. Mr. Chris, thank you for your message and PayPal donation. Salute! Today we're diving into the comedic exploration of modern masculinity in the film Old Dads.
Jesus Christ, I read the goddamn guidebook. All right, you stumpy little... Wow.
A thought-provoking movie that, while not an outright comedy, had me laughing out loud a few times, starring the incomparable Bill Burr. The film follows a middle-aged father and his 2 best friends as they grapple with the repercussions of selling their company to a millennial, as they attempt to find their footing in an ever-evolving world of culture, career, and fatherhood. The film sheds light on a prevalent social theme, systematic emasculation. From the confines of home to the halls of education and the challenges of the workplace, Old Dads takes us on a journey through the various stages of life, where traditional notions of masculinity are put to the test. Today, we will dissect some key scenes that highlight the systematic emasculation portrayed in the film, exploring how it transcends individual experiences and touches upon broader issues affecting not only men, but society as a whole. Now, just to make sure everybody understands what we're talking about in this video, here is the definition of systematic emasculation. Janice, read.
Emasculation. The process of making a man feel less male by taking away his power and confidence. Systematic. According to an agreed set of methods or organized plan.
We're going to break this video down in 3 chapters. Emasculation at home, emasculation at school, emasculation at work. So buckle up, let's talk about it. Disclaimer: this video contains copyrighted footage, so we will be freezing it frequently to prevent copyright infringement. A special salute to our Patreon supporters. The original video will be available on Patreon. If you enjoy our content and want the full experience, consider supporting us on Patreon. Spoiler alert! This video contains spoilers, so you've been warned. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
What you're feeling now is what you're feeling, okay? Let it out.
I don't
need you to think right now, Connor. You need to respect your son's autonomy and really let him process how crossing this boundary is affecting his ever-evolving moral code.
I want my stick!
Stick? Where is it?
Learning is an ongoing journey that begins at home, and children who are sharp observers observe significant amount of knowledge by watching their parents. The home serves as the foundation for a child's early education, where fundamental values, behaviors, and social norms are instilled through direct observation. As key role models, parents become the architects of their children's learning experiences, whether they like it or not. Let's break it down.
Wait, hang on, Jack, hang on. Colin's got something he wants to say to you, kid.
But Dad, he pushed me.
Hey, no. I don't care, okay? You don't hit somebody with a stick. We don't hit our friends, okay? We don't hit their bodies. Let's apologize now. Say you're sorry to Nate. Come on.
No!
Hey, come on. Pay attention. Come on, it's okay, buddy. Say you're sorry. Just asking you to apologize. You don't gotta freak out. Hey, buddy. Oh, shit.
Hey, okay, what is going on here? Why
Yeah,
is he
just-
screaming?
Because he hit Nate with a stick and I told him to apologize.
The scene illustrates the erosion of the father's authority in the family dynamic. Despite witnessing his son's misbehavior, the father is hesitant and intimidated when addressing the situation. The shaky voice and submission to his wife's commands undermine his traditional role as a disciplinarian.
I don't think
I
that...
don't need you to think right now, Connor. You need to respect your son's autonomy and really let him process how crossing this boundary is affecting his ever-evolving moral code.
I want my stick!
Stick! Where is it?
The wife's behavior contributes significantly to the emasculation theme. Her dismissive attitude towards the husband, symbolized by the snapping of her fingers, reinforces a power dynamic where the husband is expected to comply without question. The husband's willingness to fetch the stick on command reinforces this submissive role.
He hit Nate with a stick and I told him to apologize.
What you're feeling now is what you're feeling, okay? Let it out.
The son's refusal to apologize and the subsequent encouragement to express his emotions without boundaries suggests a lack of discipline. The wife's emphasis on letting the son, quote-unquote, feel what he's feeling overrides the father's attempt at instilling a sense of responsibility and accountability in the child. We made a whole video about how women raise boys to be weak. The data and statistics are mind-boggling, and this next clip says a lot about the impact this dynamic has on the dating market.
How can we raise feminist boys in a society of so many scared men dealing with free women and I'm having a feeling that dating apps are not helping.
Men are not scared of quote-unquote free women, but this is the result of men being raised by feminism for the last 4 or 5 decades. More about this in the final chapter.
Jack, how's Nate doing in school?
Great, you know, he's coming along. How's your little one doing?
He's great. He's perfect.
Yeah?
Come on, bro.
Hey.
The wife in this scene is a symbol of feminist ideals, where traditional gender roles are dismantled and women are portrayed as the heads of households. The values instilled in the family are not aligned with traditional expectations of masculinity, contributing to the emasculation theme. The wife's emphasis on the son's autonomy and the rejection of traditional discipline methods represents a departure from quote-unquote traditional masculine values. This reflects broader societal discussions around the changing roles and expectations for men, emphasizing emotional expression over traditional notions of stoicism. All the things women find attractive in men are destroyed at a young age, and women have the audacity to ask, where did all the men go?
We do 17. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
You were late for pickup.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was no parking spots.
Daddy!
Nate! Hey, little buddy. Ah, what's up? What's up? I missed you, man.
Me too.
How was school, huh?
Good.
In this scene, Bill Burr's character confronts the challenges of fatherhood within the educational landscape, exposing the subtle nuances that contribute to the broader theme of emasculation. The school environment becomes a battleground where societal expectations clash with individual identities. Let's dissect the layers of this scene and highlight the emasculation within the educational narrative.
You were late for pickup.
Yeah, I told you I couldn't find a spot.
I'm sorry, we don't accept excuses.
Wasn't an excuse. Just what happened. Plus, I was only like 2 minutes late, right, buddy?
Have you read the school guidebook?
Yep. What?
It's $1 for every minute you're late.
Of course it is. Okay. All right, here's $5.
Oh, no,
How's
the
that?
first violation is free.
Really? Well, then why didn't you tell me that before I put my kid down?
Well, if you'd actually read the guidebook instead of just saying you did, I wouldn't have to tell you anything.
See, like a problem here, miss?
Well, actually,
Because if you have some sort of issue with me, what you do is you take me aside in private and you talk to me. You don't dress me down in front of my kid.
The emasculation is evident in the public confrontation between Bill Burr's character and the female principal. By addressing him in front of his son, teachers, and other parents, the principal undermines his authority and challenges his status as a parent. The principal's emphasis on the issue of being late, even if minor, is portrayed as an intentional exercise of authority. This public dressing down is intended to showcase her control and perhaps highlight what she perceives as a violation of the kindergarten rules, placing Bill Burr's character in a subordinate position.
I'm paying you to educate my son, not me, okay?
oh, well, we here at Little Hearts and Minds believe that education extends into the home.
Oh, do
And
you?
once again,
Fantastic.
Bill Burr's character mentioned, "I'm paying you to educate my son, not me," okay? This line opens up a Pandora's box of questions about the role of education, parental expectations, and the potential clash of values in schools. By stating he is paying for education, it raises the question, what if you don't agree with what's being taught? What if the school's values don't align with your own?
In short, he says, millions of boys and men don't understand how or where they fit anymore. And the reaction is to generally disconnect.
Men's participation in the labor market, for example, has dropped more than 7 percentage points just in the last 50 years.
21% of men report binge drinking. That's almost double the rate of women. And men account for nearly 80% of suicide deaths. That's 4 times the rate for women.
The line, "education extends into the home," is a provocative statement that hints at the school's influence reaching beyond the classroom. It implies a level of control over the values and behavior instilled in the child at home, contributing to the emasculation by challenging the traditional boundaries of parental authority.
Girlington.
You see 6 or 7 women for every 3 or 4 men.
Yeah.
As UVM's vice provost for enrollment, Jay Jacobs' job is all about student diversity. And these days, the male-female divide is now part of that equation.
Sure, I thought about racial and ethnic diversity.
Right.
Sure, at a public flagship in the state of Vermont, I've thought about geographic diversity, never gender diversity like that.
But that's where we are.
That's where we are.
UVM, though, is hardly an outlier. Nationwide, women do make up almost 60% of college undergraduates.
In the United States, school attendance is generally mandatory for children within a certain age range, varying by state. States have compulsory education laws that require children to attend school for a specific number of years or until they reach a certain age. These laws are designed to ensure that children receive a basic education, so it's not easy to avoid being part of the system. The dominance of female figures of authority, coupled with the emphasis on education extending into the home, reflects the influence of ethnistic values in the educational setting. This can impact the perceptions and behaviors of children, potentially challenging traditional gender roles. Emasculation is ingrained in almost every wake of daily life, which brings us to the next chapter, emasculation at work.
But I'm gonna break some eggs because I'm a disruptor. It's in my DNA.
What does that mean?
It means that we're gonna pivot. This company is now a gender-neutral, carbon-neutral 21st century lifestyle apparel brand. And the first step in that is to liberate everyone born before 1988.
Whoa, 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 what the fuck? That's like half the company.
Calm down, Jay.
You calm down.
Damien's 35? God damn, he looks good.
Hey, what happened to 2 weeks' notice? You can't just kick them out. These people put their hearts and souls into this business.
And we signed them up for ZipRecruiter. They're gonna have a new job in no time. Look, we are living in an exponential era. Jack, change and growth, These things happen faster than they did when you were young. I mean, look at me. I'm 28 years old, and I've already worked for 15 different startups.
Is that really something you want to brag about?
Absolutely. Success does not care about the way that you feel. I want people to come in here with a smile on their face, but I need them to have Kevlar in their souls.
In this scene from Old Dads, we witness a profound shift in the workplace dynamic as the company built by Bill Burr's character and his two best friends faces reorganization under new ownership. The reins are handed over to a 28-year-old millennial with a vision for change, a change that is about to rock the foundation of the company. The bottom line, the millennial owner decides to reshape the company culture by, in essence, firing everyone born before 1988, effectively sidelining half of the existing workforce. As you can see, it's all men that are fired. This move is not just a reorganization, it's a symbolic changing of the guard from the old school to the new school. Now let's dissect how emasculation unfolds in this workplace scenario.
What does that mean?
It means that we're gonna pivot. This company is now a gender-neutral, carbon-neutral 21st century lifestyle apparel brand. And the first step in that is to liberate everyone born before 1988.
The decision to reorganize and dismiss a significant portion of the workforce represents a power shift. The old school values, often associated with traditional masculinity, are being replaced by a new, more feministic way of thinking. This shift challenges the established power structures within the workplace. The choice to dismiss individuals based on their birth year, the criterion tied to age, introduces an interesting dynamic. It suggests a clash between generations, with the old school employees facing exclusion based on their age, a factor that can be linked to traditional expectations of experience and authority.
The married mother of one has pleaded not guilty to all charges, but if the allegations turn out to be true, it wouldn't be the first time a female prison employee fell for the charms of a male inmate.
Sexual misconduct involving an inmate.
13 female corrections officers.
Prosecutors say the two were in love.
In fact, government reports indicate that more than half of all sexual misconduct cases are committed by female workers.
If people are hired or fired not for their competence but for reasons unrelated to their performance, in the prison scenario, it's evident that hiring decisions should be based on the ability to handle the unique challenges of the environment, not just filling quotas.
Hey, what happened to 2 weeks' notice? You can't just kick them out. These people put their hearts and souls into this business.
And we signed them up for ZipRecruiter. They're gonna have a new job in no time.
Emasculation in this context extends beyond the restructuring of job roles. It delves into the emotional impact on the employees who suddenly find themselves deemed obsolete. The narrative here explores how the workplace becomes a battleground for conflicting values and the emotional toll this takes on individuals. This shift from old school to new school values reflects a broader cultural transformation. The workplace becomes a microcosm of societal changes, echoing discussions around gender roles and the evolving expectations placed on individuals, both men and women, in the professional sphere.
Brittany, would you do me the honor of becoming my bride?
Michael Jaheim Richards. I am not answering that question in the middle of a hospital.
My bad.
Get up, Jesus. Get up. Come on. Take a shower, buy a ring, show some effort. At least take me to Tony Roma's or something.
How about Ruth's Chris?
I mean, I do love Ruth's Chris.
We are working on one more video to wrap up this series, diving a little deeper into the societal emasculation portrayed in these movies. So make sure to subscribe and don't miss it. Patreon supporters, salute! Man, that's where we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.